Hey everyone, it's Rhonda Lee here. Thanks for joining me today. Today we have music courtesy of Fern, original music. Thanks, Fern. So obviously today I'm coming to you with a design team project for Genevieve Designs, and I think you're really going to like what I created today. It's a mini album using her Stack the Pages template design, which is really awesome. And I will explain everything about it as we go along here. So first thing I'm going to do is show you the album, and as I'm doing that, then I will go into some explanation, and I will provide all the links below also. Below the video window and above the comment area, if you click on the show more, you'll see all the links to everything. Okay, so here's my mini album here. I'll try to zoom in a little here. So this is what I created using her Stack the Pages. Let's see. It measures about 4 3/4 by 6.5 covers there. And I think the spine is about 1 3/4. So that's what it looks like. I did not Mod Podge the covers at all, which is unusual for me. I'm kind of worried about that, but thought I'd do something different. So anyway, the paper stack I used is DCWV Gilded paper, which I really like. It's very nice. It's got like some craft and a lot of gold. It's really nice. And for the base of the pages, I used some cardstock by Craftsmith, which is the neutrals, and I used this one here because it matched the designer paper pretty good. So we'll go inside. On the cover here, use designer paper. I had this trim here in my stash. I had this in my stash, and I got to use one of the beautiful crocheted embellishments from my friend Alice, who is my Happy Craft Corner. And I used my Martha Stewart punched these leaves out of the designer paper. So that's what I did on the cover there. I didn't do a lot of embellishing, and I didn't do a closure because it wasn't all alligator mouthed out, so I didn't have to. So I like that about it. So it's going to be a good album to add photos to. So we'll go inside. I did a wraparound cover, and Jen has instructions for both ways to do the covers, wraparound or the raw edge type, and that's all in the instructions. So inside here you can see how you do the spine and everything here, and there's so many ways to use the Stack the Pages design here. Okay. This is my take on it. So this flips open. You can put a photo here. These little cards were in the designer paper stack, and I used one of the tabs that's in her kit. And just put that there like that, so that's a little tuck there. And then there's a pocket here, and in the pocket I made a little booklet. Just put some seam binding, and there's just some blank pages for journaling. That goes back in there, and you can put photos here, and it's just really pretty. There's so many ways you can use her templates, a million ways with this particular kit. This flips up. See if I can zoom out a little. That flips up like that, and I had these little gold embellishments I just added there. That's a cut apart. And then she has these templates for belly bands, and this was a cut apart here. Next page, it's another belly band here, and this is a little envelope that's part of the kit. And inside's an insert, which is part of the kit also. She has lots of envelopes and inserts. And also a tag, which is part of the kit. And I just backed it with some of the cardstock. Put some dyed seam binding. And I edged all the papers with the Tim Holtz Distress ink and black soot. So here, this flips out. And I made a little banner here, a flag banner for a tuck. Another cut apart there, put a photo there. And I made a pocket here. This is one of her small pockets. She has full-size pockets and small pockets. And I used some of the cut aparts from the stack and then added her tabs like that. And put photos on the back. Those were really cute. So let's just go in there. So next page here. Made another little tuck there. And this is one of her insert templates. With the cut apart from the stack. And then over here I made a pocket, and it's also the template for that. And this little envelope is also a template. And a little insert. Do a little journaling there. Just goes back in there. This was an insert. A little cut apart from the collection. And then I think this envelope I actually made on my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board thing. And just put these little mats in there for more photos. So that just goes back in there. All the mats for all the pages you see are all included in the kit. So here's the next page. Another nice mat there. This flips open. And I attached down a couple, like one of the cut aparts there, like a little tuck. Put another one there for journaling. Over here, I made a little tuck, and I made a tag here. Attached some of my little things for my stash, and on the back I stamped handmade by, and I signed my name and date. And then over here is a belly band. I used this little embellishment here, and I thought it was really cute because it matched. And this is a template also in the kit for an envelope. And inside I have another cut apart from the paper stack. Put a photo on the back there. Alright, next page here. Another cut apart here. You can do some journaling. Another envelope template from the kit. Comes with lots of envelope templates and everything. These are from paper stack. There's so many possibilities. There's another pocket here. Put a tab on one of the cut aparts. And the last page here. This, I used one of the tabs there. And that flips up like that. You can put a photo up there. And I made a little tuck. And I just created this little thing, this little booklet here. Made a couple tags. And inside here, I got this little Starbucks gift card holder. in a pocket letter from Eiley. Thank you, Eiley. And I saved it because it was cute, and it really matches well. So I thought, you know, if I gave this album to somebody, that I could get a Starbucks gift card, and put it in here, and you know. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now it just tucks in there, folds down. So that's the inside of the back cover. There's the back. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. I really like it. I thought it was came out really good. It was pretty simple to make. So now I'm gonna show you what you get, okay? In the kit, when you order the kit, you get a couple files. They're PDF files, and what you get is you get a file to like make an instruction manual. So this is the instruction manual I printed up. I just I had some 8.5 by 11 designer paper that I laminated to make my covers. Okay, and then there's all the stuff for your instruction booklet. There's an introduction letter and a table of contents. Okay, and she gives you the tabs also to print out. And then I just made some dividers. And this is what she does. This is just so versatile, you guys. This is really a good thing to have in your arsenal for album making. Okay, for any scrapbooker. Okay, she calls it Stack the Pages. She borrows the idea sort of from Laura Denisons' Stack the Deck, but it's a little different. Okay, so your base of your album is these 3 pages. There's a bottom page, a middle page, and a top page. And this is basically what you make for your pages base. Okay, so you're stacking them like that. You can see there's the spine, how it gets smaller and smaller. So you make that, and I'll link it also below the link to Laura Denisons' Stack the Deck also. Thank you, Laura, for getting us all online with that whole idea. So it's basically takes that idea here, and you can see how that is here. So basically when you stack the 3 pages, you have, in essence, 6 pages in. See, so it's like, here's your first page, there's your second page, if you get my drift, and your third page. Okay, and then you attach all of that to your covers. And whatever you do to each page is up to you. You know, you can add flips like that, or not, or pockets, or, you know. So, hence why the instruction booklet, because it's so versatile. There's so many things you could do. And so, Jen is really a smart gal. And so she was kind enough to make us all this instruction booklet. So I would totally, you know, I would advise printing this up also and making this for yourself, because it's very helpful. So there you go. So what I did in mine, I printed everything up with the instructions, and then I also put an example for each of the templates. Okay, so when you purchase this, you get a choice of a pattern. There are 8 different patterns to choose from when you buy one of her kits. There's collage, there's distressed bubble, distressed harlequin, doily, music notes, old paper, text, and watermark. So you get your choice of one of 8 of those patterns, and then she also includes a blank one along with it. So you really get like 2. You get a pattern of your choice and a blank one. The blank one is what I used for this one. The blank one you can have printed on any of your favorite, you know, designer paper stacks, which is what I did. Okay. So it's really cool. So you get 2 PDF files. You get one that has your pattern paper choice and the blank, and then you get another PDF file, which is the files to print up your instruction manual. Real simple. So there you go. So there's what I did. Okay, so there you go. And so I just put it all in here. with all the instructions, and she gives you all these ideas for ways to mat, and like which things in the kit are for mat pages, and which are, you know, which to use for what. Great ideas. And she also provides plenty of videos on her channel, which I'll also link below, and ways to use it, use different pieces and ideas. So I will have all the links below. It'll make more sense when you click on the links and go there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, you can also they come print, if you just print them normal, they'll come out like in this kind of brown antique kind of print, but you can also change your printer settings so that they print out with the distress look in like the black, which is what I did for what I was doing. So it's up to you however you want to do it, but you can see here's the templates. Okay, and when you print it on your designer papers, all you do is you take your 12 by 12 designer page and you just cut them down to 8.5 by 11 and put them in your printer like regular paper. Okay, so you all the instructions for the spine, how to accomplish that, and you have a couple ways to do your covers. You can do the wrapped edge method like I did, or you can also do the raw edge method. Okay, so I put this book together sort of like she did hers, and she has a video on that also. I added this clear pocket page here to keep my pieces in things, which is really convenient. And but you know, if you don't have a bind at all to do it like this, or a laminator to do your covers, that's okay. You know, you don't have to have that. You could do a 3-ring binder. You could do punch holes in it. You could do it however you want to do it. You could staple it, you know. But that's what I did. I'm glad I did it. I think this is a really great kit. Thank you, Jen. This is really a great investment for any scrapbooker, I think, because there's so many ways you can use this. And when you go check out her videos, you will know what I mean. You'll see the different ways, and the possibilities there are endless. So I hope you go check out her Etsy shop, or at least check out her videos, and it's really a great deal. Like I said, she's got like 8 patterns, so they're all really pretty. It's hard to decide on which one you want. So you know, it's a good deal if you purchase one of the patterns and you get the blank one free. It's like about $14 for that kit. Now, if you can't make a decision, you want to own all the patterns, she does have a very good deal on a bundle. And if you buy the bundle, you get a price, and it's like a break of like kind of getting like about, if you had bought all 8, it's like getting about 2 of them for free. So check that out too if you really want to have them all, because they're all so pretty, really, all the designs. So anyhow, check her out. Go to there, and I think you guys would really like this, because this is a good investment to make, I think. Anyways, so I hope you guys are all having a good day. And let me see, it's really hot here, so my brain is like beginning to fry. It's like hotter than a habanero here, and so I hope you like this mini I created. And see, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. But thank you everybody for watching and subscribing, and I appreciate all your support. And thank you, Jen, for always coming up with something really great and innovative for us. And until next time, cheers. Thanks, Fern. Bye-bye.